Salutations, everyone. This is D. Lynette here, and I'm having a couch conversation with you all regarding mental health. And the topic is Speak SIS. Please refer to videos 1 through 11 to get the background of my story on this subject. And I just want to sum things up in this video here. And so I just briefly jot it down so I won't start rambling. So if I talk a little fast, it's because I'm trying to get through this video fast before my video cuts off. That's what's been going on all night. And so, but Speak SIS, they gave me affirmation. They're on their own network. It's a spotlight on their own network regarding African American women, professional women, women like you and me, everyday women, professional women, celebrities that they have childhood trauma, and that was the topic, childhood trauma, and how it affects them in their adulthood. So mental health is real, childhood trauma is real, PTSD is real. I myself have childhood trauma of abandonment. So some people deal with physical. I'm dealing with mental, because being abandoned just like that out of nowhere is traumatizing, and it has affected me in my adulthood. Even though I went on with my life, raising my own kids. They're grown now, but you know, raising my kids brought me joy, took my mind off of everything else. So, but it came back around in my 30s, late 30s. I am now 53, and I could talk about it without crying, boo-hooing, and being depressed about it. I could speak about it just like they did on Speak SIS. So that's why I suggest that you take a look at it, okay? And so I basically wanted to talk about how like celebrities are talking about mental health now, just like Oprah did with Speak SIS. So is the stigma amongst African Americans, Oprah just broke through that, okay? Let me tell you that much. And it's being talked about more. And I've been talking about it since 2011 when I wrote my first book. But I rewrote it and put it on Amazon. I have 3 books on Amazon now under my self-publishing company. So just because you have a mental illness doesn't mean that you cannot be successful. And if you just look at a person, just assume that they're having a mental illness. You can't assume that they're having a mental illness problem, right? You can't just look at me and just assume. But I do suffer from anxiety, depression, and bipolar, okay? But mine is managed. That's the key. Getting help. Getting it managed, okay? I still have my days with bad anxiety and deep depression, but I manage. And so I had great jobs, great co-workers, and all that. But when I couldn't handle it no more, I would just have to quit and then find another job, you know, because the stress level, I'm not going to show out, you know, anything like that. Only my family and my ex boyfriend saw more of that than general people. So you can't just look at me and know that I'm bipolar like Kanye West, where he ran for president. That was his mania, but Kanye West is a genius, so I'm going to leave that alone. But churches are talking about it now. You know, I'm a Christian, I have a prayer life and everything, but, you know, still going out seeking help. Nothing's wrong with that. Just like if you broke your wrist, right? You go to church for that too, for prayer and whatnot, but you still seek help, right? You need to see a physician, right? So that, you know, it's nothing to be ashamed of anymore. And I'm glad that Speak SIS, Oprah produced that, or, you know, Oprah made sure that happened, right? So I'm just trying to hurry up and talk about things. And people that have pretty much good lives, they get along with their family, their parents, everything. They don't have insight. So they would just say everybody has problems, or forgive them and move on. You can't just say that, because what about, you know, what they did to you as a child? Like, you know, how people leave their kids and they end up in foster homes and stuff like that. You know, I ended up staying with my grandmother. So, That's trauma, and you can forgive all day long as an adult, but every time you go around them, that trauma comes back. So eventually you just gotta keep it moving and live your life. So that's what I've been doing. Excuse me, living my best life, and everything. So if you need help, just please go out and seek help. Don't be ashamed anymore. Outside of going to church, this ice drink is good as 0 sugar. Outside going to church, just seek therapy if you need it, psychiatry if you need it, and nothing's wrong with it. And you can go online, go to your local county, and find resources. Nothing's wrong with it. So I think that's summing up everything. La la la. Oh, you really can't look and look at something and still talk, can you? But I'm trying to hurry with this video because it's going to cut off on me every day. But I just want to say that you deserve your best life. But if you need help, get help for it. Okay? Because you deserve to do whatever it is, your desires and dreams. But something is keeping you from doing that because you have unresolved issues. Right? So just please seek help. And I hope that you're having a beautiful night, because this is late that I'm trying to do these videos. But if not, just try your best, because that's all I can do is try my best. So have a blessed night.